It is I, Mick Doolies, and we gotta talk about some Greedfall. Lost myself at a Diddy party, and Diddy fucked me in my ass. Alright, simps, nerds, virgins, whatever you are, let's look at it. So, you got Greedfall Gold Edition right here. You like listening to me open up the box? Assholes. Fucking, you get some shit with it. Fucking game map in here. Pretty fucking cool. Look how nice that is. I don't know if you can see it because it's a fucking old ass camera. Little picture here if you want to have that, but why would you want that when you can have a badass fucking map on your wall? I don't know, that picture's pretty badass too. Fucking focus already, goddamn, bro. On the floor you go. I don't even know what's in here. I think this is stickers. It's like fucking Polaroid looking shit. Like, okay, cool or whatever, but I mean, I'm just gonna save it because it's collectible. But I mean, it's kind of fucking cringe. So what I have here is the gold edition of Greedfall. Greedfall was made by a company named Spiders. Looks like here they were trying to go for a BioWare type game from the mid 2000s. Spiders also made a game called Mars Warlogs and Necromancer, and I played both of those games and they're really good, but they glitch like a bitch, man. I mean, you could probably pick them up for $5 or $10. I would recommend at least trying Technomancer. I mean, if you find it for $10, why not? This is their best game yet by far, and the original version had a few glitches. It wasn't really that bad to where it was game breaking. Like, it might crash, but probably won't. But in the gold edition they fixed all that, so the gold edition for PS5 it doesn't cost very much right now. So if you're looking at this video right now, then pick that shit up, bro. It's fun as hell. I mean, it's like one of the best open world games you can get. It's not a AAA game, it's a AA game, but yeah, it does some unique things. The story takes place in like the 1700s during the Age of Discovery, and you'll see that there's guns in there. The guns are my favorite because some of the big monsters that you fight, they're really hard, and you're gonna have to stay back and shoot. You can't always do that, but I recommend that you get a very good gun. You also got like swords, axes, daggers. You got all kinds of shit. You got magic. The magic isn't like great. I recommend you use melee and gun as your primary options, but there's some magic that's really useful, but it's like 3 spells, bro. Back to the story. So you go to this island to try to find a cure. That's all I'll say. There's a disease where you're from, and then you go to an island to find a cure. I don't want to get into the story because that's not what we do here. It's gonna ruin it, bro. You just figure it out for yourself. And so you get there and everything's fucking crazy. Everybody's fighting over land and rights, you know, of the land. And you're a diplomat and you're trying to make everybody get along. And, you know, there's these fucking monsters. Where are these monsters coming from? What's going on? Where's this cure at? Can we speak to the locals and find this cure? It's great. And you know, there's some twists and turns that I fucking love. I wish I could talk about it, but I can't because, like I said, I'll spoil the fucking game. But, man, story, even the side quest has some story to it. You get to know your companions better via side quests. The faces of said characters are a little bit fucking robotic looking, but otherwise the rest of the game is beautiful. It's great. Even though I highly recommend this game, I always tell y'all what's wrong with the game. You know, like, there are a few glitches. The gold edition, you're not gonna give a shit. But there's some stuff that, yeah, it's a little fucked up. The only one real complaint that I have is whenever you're in combat, the camera. Sometimes the camera will fuck you over and you can't see what the hell's going on. It rarely happens, yeah, but it is fucking a nuisance. Other than that, like, you know, in the gold edition, all the other glitches are pretty much fixed. And the ones that aren't, they don't fucking matter. They're not going to break immersion too much. Oh, yeah, there is one more thing. If you go to an area, because this is an open world game, it's an open world action, RPG, adventure, you know. If you go to, there's crafting, there's fucking all kinds of cool shit. Bro, you can get your armor to look different depending on which way you upgrade it. Oh my god, it's so cool. And I love upgrading the weapons and just making them like fucking unstoppable. But yeah, you go to an undeveloped area that's an area that's not ready to visit yet. You know how in most games it's usually blocked off by something. Now you just go in and there's no NPCs, there's no enemies, there's nothing there. It's fucking weird. It only happens a couple times, but man, it breaks immersion and it's weird as fuck. You can play the game however you want. You can use you know, your diplomatic abilities, your speaking abilities, whatever they call that shit. You talk your way into and out of situations. You can sneak. You know, you can just kill everybody. You can do whatever you want. We can literally wear a disguise and pretend like you're part of this faction just to get what you need. And that's pretty interesting. I mean, when have you ever heard of there being a disguise system in an RPG? Fucking brilliant. The combat is simplistic, but I found it very fun, especially when you're fighting a giant monster. I've seen probably 5 different people. I like to see what other people think. 5 different YouTube videos. 4 out of the 5 loved the combat. One of them said it was too simplistic. I disagree with that. I think it's fucking fun. It's simple, but he said it was clunky, and it's not really clunky. It's pretty fucking cool. Choices really matter in the game, which is great. I love that. You have romantic choices too. Depending on what you choose, the game changes, but it doesn't punish you for whatever choice you make, which is great. The story is about 60 hours long, but you can do the side quests. You could probably stretch it out to 70, maybe 80. I'm really slow at playing games, so I probably played 80 hours. If I could take my time and try to enjoy the shit. What game is it most like that you've played before? Well, it's kind of like Witcher 3, but it's mostly like a Dragon Age game, like Dragon Age Origins or something like that. That's pretty much what it's like. It's probably just as polished now in the gold version as a Dragon Age game. Dragon Age does have a few glitches, so it's kind of like that. We need more dope AA games like this. We can't always have these cookie cutter vanilla AAA games. You know, this is a good option for something a little bit different and unique. The absolute best part about the game, though, is like the RPG elements, like the skill tree, and there's like a personality tree. I can't remember what it's called off the top of my head, and I don't want to fucking look at this piece of paper. Fuck it. But like, you know, you can change these passive abilities that affect your character, your personality, and then the skill tree is just, it's all connected and fucking nice, and the options and upgrades are really cool. It's fucking legendary. You gotta check it out. But yeah, like, this game is fucking awesome, dude. It's like a 9 out of 10 game. It does have its problems, and no, it's not AAA, but it's fucking unique, dude. Try something different. Stop playing the same old dog shit. Stop playing Skyrim on every system. This is if you like an open world game, you're going to fucking love it, and you're going to play it to the very end, and you're going to play it again. I know I want to play it again. There's a part 2 for this coming out. And so I know you're going to love it. Greedfall is fucking awesome. Part 2 is going to be even better, baby. All right, bitches, make the lose out.